What's an extremely useful website most people probably don't know about? Where-is-this.com. https://where-is-this.com. For when you have a picture of a place and want to find out where it is. And reverse image search doesn't help. https www.onelook.com/reverse-dictionary.html. It's a reverse dictionary. For when you can describe the thing but can't remember what it's called. And if you search, the inability to remember a word, you'll find the name for the struggle. Lethologica. Edited to add. There are options that let you narrow down the part of speech you want. But it does take a little practice to understand how the program understands search inquiries. You have to format your description like a definition you would read in a book. I.e., can't remember a word, will give you a lot of answers that aren't quite right. But, the inability to remember a word, ticks the right boxes for the search function. Thanks for the awards heart. I hope everyone gets lots of use out of it. Terms of service. Didn't read. https. TOSDROG. It basically summarizes the terms and conditions for most websites and ranks them on privacy. https. www.supercook.com helps you figure out dinner based on what you already have in the house. There's also http. www.whatthefuckshouldimakeForDinner.com/ Just the recipe. http. www.justtherecipe.com. We'll remove the life story and ads and give you just the list of ingredients and method. https://ihaveanotv.com. Access to a curated list of greater than 4000 documentaries that you can watch online for free. https. www.photopea.com. A free Photoshop clone that runs entirely in your browser. It has an insanely large amount of features and even has PDF editing capabilities. The guy that created it is also a Redditor, Ivanhoe90. I believe he continues to be the sole maintainer of the project too. Very impressive. I came across these plus many other useful sites from posts in the r/internet as beautiful subreddit. Highly recommend checking it out. What improved your quality of life so much, you wish you did it sooner? Drinking water first thing in the morning and through the day. I got what I jokingly call a nose job. Fixed a deviated septum and removed a lot of cysts. The ability to breathe is amazing. When they removed the packing after the surgery, I was giddy. I mean, my wife and I were in a huge fight at the time and I was practically giggling during it. No more sinus infections. Solid sleep and night. Better sense of smell. It is freaking awesome. A good, ergonomic chair. No more back pain. Septoplasty. I've always had bad allergies and a stuffy nose, and it wasn't until I was 30 and feeling like I had tried literally everything, allergy shots, inhalers, nose sprays, that I said, I feel like we've tried all these things and it's made an improvement. But this can't be normal. Is it possible I have something physical like a deviated septum or something? And my allergist said, well, of course you have a deviated septum, but it's very slight, surgery probably wouldn't even do anything. Got a septoplasty and it's night and day. If my deviation was slight, I can't imagine what a major deviation is like. I've had many allergists since I was young and not a single one ever said anything about a deviated septum to me. Wish I would have known 10 years ago. Edit to answer some questions I keep seeing. Did insurance cover it? Yes, because I had a history of trying to solve the issue medically. Allergy pills, nasal sprays, allergy shots, etc. The septoplasty portion was covered by my insurance. I'm in the U.S. Technically, I got a septorhinoplasty *, my nose was slightly crooked. I don't think anyone else even noticed the difference except for me. But the rhinoplasty portion was basically me saying, if you're straightening the inside, just make sure the outside is straight also when you're done. I think some folks say that just getting the septoplasty can straighten your nose out. But that wasn't something I wanted to gamble on since I knew I'd be disappointed but not willing to have a second procedure just for cosmetics. The rhinoplasty portion was out of pocket and I think $1,500. Which is low from what I understand, but again, I wasn't changing anything about the shape, just making sure it was straight. Deviated septum versus allergies. Fixing my deviated septum didn't fix my allergies, but it makes it easier to breathe in general. When I am having an allergic reaction, it's not as bad because I don't get totally stuffed as quickly. I also can actually take nasal sprays for allergies. Previously, my left nostril was blocked by my septum, so I couldn't even inhale a nasal spray completely. I still take allergy shots, nasal sprays, and keep antihistamines around when I need them. But on a normal day I can breathe through both nostrils freely, which was not possible for me before. Do I have a deviated septum? Should I get this surgery? I can only say what my experience was. My recommendation is that if you have similar symptoms to mine would be to go see an ENT. Or several if you want multiple opinions. To understand if you have a deviated septum and/or could benefit from septoplasty or related procedures. With all surgical procedures there are risks. You should discuss potential risks or side effects with a specialist and do your own research to help make any decisions. What was recovery like? The procedure was pretty quick, half-day outpatient procedure. You need someone to pick you up, get you home. It felt like I got hit in the face by a shovel. I had a hard time sleeping for the first 2 days. Even with pain meds. Second week I was still bruised up but basically back to normal. I've had other folks I know say that their recovery was really easy on the other hand, so I might have had a particularly rough time of it. Recovery tips. Plus, make sure you get 1 to 2 button-up sleep shirts. You do not want to pull shirts over your head to change. Plus, stock up on some quick pre-made smoothies or soups for the first few days so that they're low effort and you can drink them through a straw. Plus, get some of the freezable gel eye packs with eye holes for the swelling. I had 2, so I always had 1 in the freezer ready to go. Plus, later on in recovery, after gauze is removed, you have to keep your nostrils moist. I bought the extra big Q-tips for babies and cut off the tips. Then I'd soak them in saline and just stick them up my nose. Looked like a weirdo, but it worked. Taking a yearly vacation. My family never traveled growing up, so I didn't know what I was missing out on, but I have a good paying job with time off benefits, and my wife and I have been taking a vacation every year since we got married. Even if it's just something simple, the time away from the usual day-to-day does wonders. Turning off all push notifications except for essentials like financial apps or important contacts. Straight men of Reddit. What is the strangest thing you have been told not to do because that's gay? Changing my daughter's diaper. Mentioned it in the office one day. Called gay. Buying a white iPhone. This one time. At summer camp. This guy who'd just been swimming in the lake told me you could tell how cold the water was by how hard his nipples were. But don't stare too long, he said. Because that's gay. You were the one who told me to look in the first place. Rejected a nasty girl's advances. She said that I must suck more dick than her. I told her we're about equal at 0. Advice I received in high school from other students. Don't cross your legs with one knee over the other. Put one ankle over the other knee. When carrying books. palm them and carry them at your side. Don't rest one edge of the books near your waist. Never button the top button of your shirt. When I was a kid, my dad called me a sissy because I cut a sandwich diagonally.
Subscribe, my brothers.